Hello, this is from Vijayakumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics. We discussed another one topic of environmental science. We move from the third unit, environmental pollution. The first pollution we discussed from in our topic is air pollution. That is a second topic of this unit. The first one is an introduction of pollutions, but I am directly taken from that the importance points of this unit, the air pollution. So the brainstorming, it becomes the sharing of the knowledges what we have discussed from the previous classes. So the introduction of air pollution, the atmospheric composition, it's a form of the different gases. We know that the one is nitrogen, it becomes 78%, oxygen is 20%, argon is 0.9, and carbon dioxide is 0.04. So the nitrogen is maximum and oxygen is the lower, that means the second category. Then ecosystem service to block UV radiation, moderate the climate, redistribute water in the hydraulic cycle. So what are the sources to the form of air pollution? The first we form in definition of air pollution. The chemicals added to the atmosphere by natural or human activities in high enough concentration to be harmful. So the harmful reaction must be formed to the adding of any gases or chemicals in air that we call this an air pollution. Then we move from the types of air pollutions. One is a primary and another one is a secondary. The primary, it becomes harmful substance that is emitted directly into the atmosphere. That means it becomes formed only for the natural process. That is a radiation. For an example, the sunlight to produce in a radiation in certain days, it becomes very harmful. That we say is a primary air polluted. Then the second one is a secondary air polluted. The harmful substance formed in the atmosphere when a primary air pollution reacted with the substance normally found in the atmosphere or with other air polluted. So the chemicals and forest fires, then smoke, then acid rain, many of that it's formed in that the air pollution. That is form of the secondary air pollution. So the major air polluted, it's a form of particular matter. The one is dust, it's a variable. The second one is lead. Third one is sulfuric acid. Then nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide, carbon dioxide, then hydrocarbon. This all to be formed in the polluted to the form of different composition to the form of primary and secondary, and its characteristics it's also to be changed from the particle, gas, liquid, like that. So this is all to be affected in major factor of air pollution. Then the source and effects. So the anthropotic sources, then effect of human health. So the first one is an SO2 polluted. Combustion of fossil fuels is a respiratory disorders and visibility impact. So nowadays we have feel this one is very important. Then nitrous NO2 is a biomass and fossil fuels burning, the respiratory disorders. Mostly the air pollution is formed in the first category of respiratory disorders, and it also to be formed in some side effects in other disorders. So the source and effects, the another category of the another chemicals, see PM16, PM25, like that. So the photochemical smoke is a very important topic we discussed from this air pollution. The brownish smoke spread appeared in a large city with a sufficient amount of traffic in the presence of sunlight. That we call this a photochemical smoke. For example, the industries to be exposed in the many chemicals, smoke, and the vehicles also to be exposed. That means the metropolitan cities most of affected from this types of air pollutions. So the avoid the burning of fossil fuels. Then Indian ambient air quality standards. So what is the air quality standard? The large limit placed on the concentration of air pollution in a community where the people and things are exposed. The ambient air quality standard is a permissible exposure of all living and non-living things of 24 hours, 7 days per week. So I give some datas. Please check my PPT. The next one, the source control, the use unleaded petrol, the use low constant sulfur and sulfur acids, use public vehicle, school, restaurant, children play area, avoid from busy areas, plant more trees. This all is in a source control. Then control measurement. The promotion rate should be restricted. The well-designed plant and equipment made to be maintained. So the next one is activity. Then the control measure. The control measure from industry sites. The following equipment used to reduce the air pollutions. Then the assignment I am given from this is list of the various series, sources and the effect of air pollutions. So this is all the reference I am prepared from this PPT. Thank you very much. We meet the next topic.